Now NBC5 investigates. Did you know the state of Illinois keeps a confidential list of coronavirus outbreaks?
Parties, golf outings, restaurants, and bars, all on a list the state has been keeping secret. But now the NBC5 investigative team has it, and we will show you what's on it. Here's Phil Rogers.
Repeatedly since the pandemic began, state health officials have made urgent pleas for the public to get a clue and start exercising some self-control.
Let's please think beyond ourselves and think about the people that we could unknowingly infect.
It would, of course, help if the state had good, concrete examples of outbreaks in congregate settings. And it turns out they do. This secret database of outbreaks across Illinois was obtained by the Midwest Center for Investigative Reporting, working with the Brown Institute's Documenting COVID-19 project. It shows thousands of coronavirus outbreaks in the state, resulting in the infections of over 43,000 people.
This was not information the state wanted released.
That's correct.
The Midwest Center's Sky Chatty says the outbreak list, labeled confidential, do not share, was tendered to his agency by mistake as part of a larger document request.
There's like stuff in here about graduation parties, proms, weddings, all stuff like that. There's a lot of those in there that are driving the spread of the virus.
The report lists more than 2,500 outbreaks. The largest category, actually one of the few the state does make public, nursing homes and long-term care facilities, listing more than 27,000 staff and residents. But there are also major outbreaks at single sites, up to now kept secret from the public. Great Lakes Naval Training Center with over 400 documented cases, over 150 outbreaks at food production sites with nearly 3,000 cases there. The confidential report lists over 100 outbreaks at restaurants and bars, 72 at retailers ranging from big box stores to ma-pa grocery stores, 58 more at preschools, and 42 at churches. But what really jumps out are the individual events, the very type of gatherings the state wants you to avoid. Examples they could have been using for months to make their case. NBC5 Investigates found dozens of those in the report. Among them, a private party in Deerfield in August, which infected at least 18 people. 31 cases from a weight loss camp here in Chicago. A dozen infections at a recital at a downstate dance school. And a golf outing at a country club in Logan County where 14 people were infected and one person later died.
Many of the listed places in which people come in contact with one another are either private homes, private gatherings, or in bars and restaurants.
In response to our repeated questions, state officials insisted, even this week, that they couldn't release the information due to privacy rules. But nothing in this report identifies any of the patients. And other agencies, among them Los Angeles County and the health departments in Colorado and Kansas, do release very specific outbreak information. Now, in a sudden change of heart, Illinois officials say they'll be making theirs available too.
You'll see that data as we come forward with it, but it'll be in the next few days or early next week.
With the onset of winter, officials have warned that indoor gatherings could lead to super spreader events. The confidential data suggests those events have been happening all along. Some at sites the public frequents every day.
When we released the data, that was our mindset, was this is information the public needs that hopefully they can use to make good decisions to protect themselves and their families.
We also think it's important for you to see the state's secret virus report, so we've posted it on our website, NBCChicago.com. There you'll see lots more examples and a searchable table of outbreaks and exposures from across Illinois. Phil Rogers, NBC5 Investigates.
Important to see that information. Phil, Thank you.
Knowledge is power.